What's up, Prizefight fans? I'm Brian Tong, and this is a battle where one of these things is not like the other. It's a Prizefight punch-out between Microsoft's Surface Pro 3 and Apple's MacBook Air 13-inch 2014 edition. Now, Microsoft threw down the hammer with a direct comparison, so we're putting it to the test. Our judges for this fight are Senior Editor Dan, the Man Ackerman, Senior Associate Editor Joe, the Big Show Kaminsky, and Brian, Ring-a-ling-a-ding-tong. We'll take all three judges' blind scores and average them out to the nearest 10th each round. The final Prizefight score will be an average of all rounds using the same system. Let's get it on. Round one is design. Microsoft brings an edgy and modern design with the slimmest Core i5 PC ever made that weighs 1.76 pounds without the keyboard case. It's the power of a laptop in a tablet form. It feels like a premium device, but the kickstand still doesn't fit on your lap comfortably, and its form factor is great as a tablet, but just okay as a laptop. Now, the MacBook Air's design is classic and iconic, with its aluminum unibody weighing in at 2.96 pounds. Its smooth hinge allows you to open it with ease, but let's be honest, this design hasn't changed for years. It feels dated, and we've said it over and over that getting a thinner bezel around the screen should be a priority. Both designs impress, but they can also be better. We're calling this a tie at 4 points apiece. Round two is featured. The Surface Pro 3 stands out with its 2160 by 1440 screen resolution touchscreen that pops compared to the Air's 1440 by 900 display. It's the most flexible portable with a kickstand and a keyboard cover with a responsive trackpad that really feels comfortable to use, plus a stylus for drawing and sketching. This truly allows you to use it the way you want. It's also compatible with Windows software and the Windows 8 App Store. You might look at this as a dual experience that can be jarring at times, especially when you have to go into the desktop version to tweak some settings. But if you're looking at the Surface Pro, you know what you're getting yourself into. Now, Apple has still kept the MacBook Air pretty simple and straightforward, and its lack of a 1080p screen is a glaring omission with today's competition. Both systems include backlit keyboards, HDMI out with a mini display port adapter, SD card slots, 802.11ac, and Bluetooth 4.0. Microsoft takes this round with the 4.3, and Apple gets a 3. So after averaging 2 rounds, Microsoft leads. Round 3 is performance. We're facing off a Surface Pro 3 with a 1.9 GHz Core i5 processor with 8 gigs of RAM versus a MacBook Air with a 1.4 GHz Core i5 with 4 gigs of RAM. Now, the proof is in the pudding, and in our CNET performance tests, Apple's MacBook Air performed better in the Handbrake multimedia multitasking test, and it also performed better in the iTunes encoding test. But the Surface Pro 3 outperformed the Air in our Photoshop CS5 imaging process test. Now, it's impressive that Microsoft didn't sacrifice performance for a tablet, but Apple gets the slight edge here with the 4.3, and the Surface Pro gets a 4. Next round is battery life. Battery life has always been a forte when it comes to Apple's laptops, specifically the Air. Microsoft made valiant improvements to the Surface Pro 3, and in CNET's video battery drain test, we were able to squeeze out 7 hours and 28 minutes of juice. But this is where the MacBook is in rarefied air. And in our battery drain test, we were able to get a whopping 16 hours and 26 minutes of Apple juice. It's truly an all-day device, and the MacBook Air gets a perfect 5, and the Surface Pro 3 gets a 3. So after averaging 4 rounds, Apple has taken the lead. The final round that decides it all is value. The Surface Pro 3 starts at $799 if you're willing to go with a Core i3 processor. We're not, but a Core i5 with 128 gigs of storage starts at $999, the same price as the entry-level 13-inch Air, and the type cover is $129. So your total cost comes in at $1,128 before any other additions. Now, a 13-inch Air has gone down $200 in the past 2 years and starts at $999. It's arguably the best money that you can spend on a dedicated laptop at that price today. So it's really the versatility of the Surface Pro that you're paying for, and really, they should include the keyboard in that price. But in the final round, our judges give the MacBook Air a 4.7, and the Surface Pro gets a 3.7. So let's average out all 5 rounds, and in a throwdown where the Surface Pro took an early lead, Apple fought back with its performance and battery life, taking this battle 4.2 to 3.8, and the MacBook Air 13-inch 2014 edition is your Prizefight winner. Now, don't let the score tell the whole story. We're fans of the Surface Pro 3. It's come a long way, and its versatility makes it a truly unique product. But comparing these categories, it's still the Air that reigns supreme. I'm Brian Tong. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time for another Prize Fight.